Good mornings are a posterior chain powerhouse working multiple muscle groups at once. Hamstrings. These are the primary movers, lengthening and contracting as you hinge. Glutes. Engage at the bottom of the movement to extend your hips and bring you back up. Lower back or erector spine. Works isometrically to maintain spinal stability throughout the movement. Core muscles. Your abs and obliques work hard to stabilize your torso. This is why good mornings are amazing for improving deadlift and squat strength. They build the foundation of a strong lower body. Let's move on to perfect form. Set the barbell in a squat rack at about upper chest height. Grip the bar just outside shoulder width. Step under the bar and position it on your rear delts or as low as comfortably possible without losing control. This is often referred to as the low bar position. Unrack the bar and take 2 to 3 controlled steps back into your stance. Your stance should be hip width to shoulder width apart, whichever feels more stable for your hip mobility. Keep a soft bend in your knees. Your weight should be distributed evenly across your entire foot, not just the heels or toes. If you have tight hamstrings, turning your toes slightly outward around 15 degrees can give you better depth. Before you move, set your body into the right position. Take a deep breath into your stomach and brace your core. Keep your back straight and don't let your chest flare upward. Engage your lats by thinking about bending the bar over your back as you bend your elbows back behind your body. This creates tension in your upper body for stability. Look slightly ahead and down. A strong braced position ensures that your spine stays neutral throughout the movement, protecting your lower back. The lowering phase is where most people go wrong. To do it correctly, push your hips back first. Do not bend at the waist. Imagine trying to tap a wall behind you with your glutes. Keep your back neutral. No rounding or excessive arching. The spine should remain flat and strong. Maintain slight knee flexion. Your knees should stay soft but should not bend forward excessively. This isn't a squat. Lower down until your torso is parallel to the ground or as far as your mobility allows without losing form. If your lower back starts rounding, stop and reduce your range of motion. Keep tension in your hamstrings and glutes throughout. You should feel them stretching at the bottom position. Then, squeeze your hamstrings and glutes as you start reversing the motion. Push your hips forward and drive through your feet, keeping them flat on the floor for stability. When you reach the top, imagine squeezing your glutes and locking your hips into place. Don't hyperextend your lower back. Re-engage your core. Check your stance and brace again before starting the next rep. And that's the perfect good morning. Now, let's explore some tweaks for maximum muscle growth. Number 1. Experiment with stance. Narrow stance has more hamstring emphasis, while a wider stance engages more glutes and adductors. Number 2. Pause at the bottom. Holding the stretch for 1 to 2 seconds before coming back up forces the hamstrings to work harder. Number 3. Add resistance bands to make the top of the lift harder, improving power and lockout strength. There are also other more advanced methods like drop sets and cluster sets that you can check out in this video up in the corner. And finally, let's address some common mistakes and how to fix them. Mistake number 1. Bending the knees too much. If you turn this into a morning squat, you take tension away from your hamstrings. Instead, keep a soft bend in your knees, but focus on pushing your hips back instead of bending down. Mistake number 2. Using too much weight. Going too heavy can cause form breakdown, especially in the lower back. Instead, start with a light weight and only increase once you can maintain strict form. Mistake number 3. Not bracing the core. Forgetting to brace leads to spinal instability. Instead, take a deep belly breath and hold it throughout the movement for proper core engagement. Mistake number 4. doing them all at the same time, which of these mistakes have you caught yourself doing? Drop a comment below and let me know. Check out these videos if you want to learn more. Until next time, verið sæl.